Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lakbe Baju and you're welcome to Lakbe's Lifestyle. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get an alert when a new video comes up. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys are the real OGs. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome back. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. So guys, I know that I wasn't able to make the regular what's in my hospital bag video, and I actually had the intention of making this video. So let's just go into a very short story.
I was supposed to record my video right after writing my exams, which was on the 13th of January. So my plan was to record the video on the 16th of January, and baby came on the 15th of January. Yeah, and of course my due date was the 22nd of January. So, but anyway, that happened. Of course, we're happy, we're excited that baby was here, but that video never happened. So that's fine.
Since I wasn't able to do that, I'm just doing this summary kind of video to let you know what you actually need in your hospital bag. So the bare minimum, what you actually need. No wasting of time, no jara, no extra. I'm gonna put a picture of the box, the type of box I used that we carried to the hospital, and in the box it's divided into 3 portions. So what mommy carried, what baby carried, and what daddy carried. So obviously, because it's a pandemic, you're only allowed 1 visitor, but even if it wasn't going to be a pandemic, it's my husband that would have probably been the only one, because someone had to be with Moyo, which was my mom. So yeah, it just worked out perfectly, right? Yeah. So let's start with what mommy carried in the box. Obviously, you need your toiletries, like obviously. When I say toiletries, I mean your toothbrush, toothpaste, your soap. What do you need? Your lip balm, your eye, whatever. If you do your brows, if you want to apply powder, whatever, something. Your toiletries. And I'm going to show you guys what I used very quickly. Okay, so this is what I used. What I recommend is buy like travel sized items, so you don't have to start carrying your entire jar of your body wash or whatever. Just buy travel sized options. So this is what I used, and everything actually fits into this. My toothbrush, toothpaste, my soap, I had a travel size cream, even a travel size moisturizer, everything. I even still have some things in my mouthwash. Just makes things easier to reach. And as I always say, like, try to make your life as comfortable as possible, most especially when you just had a baby. You don't want to be giving yourself additional stress. So I got this from the dollar store. You can get this from, I think it was from Dollarama, if you live in Ontario, or you could also get it from Walmart as well. So I can't remember how much it was, but obviously it wasn't too expensive if I could get it from the dollar store. So yeah, toiletries, definitely. Another thing you might want to have is a robe. It might not be anything too fancy, considering the fact that once post baby, once you've just delivered your baby, you're going to be bleeding very heavily. Not very heavily, but you're going to be actively bleeding. So you don't want anything that is too precious that might get destroyed in the process. So a robe for the purpose, basically. And the reason why you may need a robe is sometimes, depending on where you are, the place might get cold, your room might get cold. That's what I found in my own case. I don't really have a problem with that kind of cold, but just to feel some kind of warmth, just after having a baby, that's the reason why I considered having a robe. So I actually made use of it. I did make use of it, so that's why it's on my list of things you might actually need. But if you're in a tropical region, you probably wouldn't need, a place like Nigeria, you probably wouldn't need a robe. So item I feel you might need is a pair of socks or comfortable slippers, because again, depending on where you live in, it might get cold. You want to feel comfortable as much as possible. So I held socks, like different types of socks, I think they're called cabin crew socks, regular socks, and this comfortable slippers, at home slippers. I love comfort, so I got this from Ardeen, so they are not expensive at all, like really affordable. So just to make yourself just to feel comfortable as much as possible. Of course, you need extra clothes, so obviously you're going to wear something to the hospital and you will change into your hospital gown, but when you're leaving the hospital as well, you need something comfortable, leaving the hospital. So make sure you pack an extra pair of clothes. You need your phone charger. That's essential for everybody because you're going to be getting a lot of calls post baby, so you want to make sure your phone is adequately charged and you're going to be easily reached, if needed. If you are more of a content creator or a videographer or whatever, then you might need extra things like maybe an extra camera or extra charger or a laptop or whatever. But the most essential is your phone charger. Very, very important. You need a water bottle and snacks. So I always emphasize water bottle. I don't have water right here, but this I think was what I took to the hospital. Obviously, if you want a cup, they will obviously give you. In fact, they were giving us paper cups. But I just find that I always want my water to be at least, to a certain amount, because I take a lot of fluid even before I got pregnant. So I just always want to have a lot of water. So a water bottle I feel is essential. And snacks, I mentioned snacks because again, depending on where you are, if they provide food in the hospital, I don't know, they provide food for us. They gave us breakfast, lunch, dinner, I believe. I can't remember if we were given lunch. I think we were. But if you've had experience with hospital food is like airplane food, bland, tasteless, dry, I mean, you shouldn't expect anything more than that, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, snacks is just good to have, just at least something you can munch on. It's not essential. Like I didn't pack, not like I didn't want to pack snacks. My intention was to pack snacks, but my baby came a week earlier than expected, so I didn't have that packed in my box yet. But so if you can, good. If you can't, whatever, just make sure you have your water. And if your hospital provides you with food, then good. If they don't, then hopefully there's a restaurant around where you can order from. If there isn't, then hopefully you can order from Uber or skip the dishes or anything. So yeah, that's that for what to pack for mommy. Next is what to pack for baby. So I had a separate bag which I put in the box for baby. Number one, obviously what you need for your baby is extra pair of clothes. So I packed 3 sleep suits. Sleep suits, definitely they're the most convenient, obviously, because baby's tiny. The baby is just coming out of the womb, doesn't want to feel uncomfortable as well, so you just want to make sure you're popping the baby into something easily, and you can pop the baby out, remove the baby out of it if needed. So I packed 3 pairs of the sleep suits, and of course the onesies which you wear inside to keep the baby warm. I packed the hats as well, but they usually provide hats in the hospital, so that's not really important, because if you want to keep using that one, you can. You also want to pack probably travel sized soaps, if you can, just because if you can bath for the baby. They don't usually recommend you bath for your baby immediately the baby is born, because they say the baby gets cold quite easily, and because we had a baby we're in the middle of winter, so they didn't actually they didn't bath the baby. It was myself and the people that just did this kind of rub and shine, because literally the whole vernix was on my baby's hair, on her body, and they were like, oh, it's fine, you can bath for her, you can bathe her like in the 3rd day or 4th day, it's fine. And I'm like, but the smell was but anyway, so we did the rub and shine. We removed the vernix from the hair, because for me that was the most uncomfortable for me. And then of course when we got home, we did the actual clean. Of course you need a blanket. You definitely need a receiving blanket for your baby to keep the baby warm. And also when you're taking baby out of the hospital, you want to put that over the car seat, depending on if it's summer or winter. If it's summer, you probably just use the blanket. If it's winter, you definitely will need an extra cover, obviously, because it's winter. So pack extra diapers, extra wipes, although that should be provided in the hospital, because I remember I think I packed about 3 or 4 diapers, and when I ran out of mine, I just asked the nurses, and they provided me with extra diapers. Like, they just kept giving me when I asked, so that really shouldn't be an issue. But then again, this really depends on who's watching and where you're watching. If I'm talking about, my experience, and that's here in Canada, so that'll probably apply to places like Canada, the US, the UK. I don't know how it's done in Nigeria. I doubt that they'll probably give you that, but I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. So I think that's about it for baby. And of course, number 3 is your partner. So your partner can be your husband, or if it's your mom, sister, whoever is going to be with you in the delivery room, will definitely need something. Of course, his was the least, because really he's there to provide support. So of course, he packed an extra change of clothes. I had his toothbrush with me already in my toiletry bag, so I think it was just extra pair of clothes and probably a towel. Did I mention a towel for myself? Of course, you need a towel. Yeah, so with your robe and towel, that's one group of one, that's on its own. So your partner will need a towel as well, and I think that's about it. So obviously he doesn't have that much and everything fits into this 24-inch box. Very solid. Obviously you can always use it for your travel, but it came in very handy for me because everything was inside that box, and really all I had to carry, aside, I didn't even have to carry the box, obviously my husband carried the box, but what else did I have to carry was just a small purse where I put my phone and my charger, I think. So I didn't have to carry like extra diaper bag or my extra handbag or anything. Everything was literally in the box. So yeah, I think that's about it. Extras, these are not things to carry. Some people like to carry an extra pillow because they don't like the pillows at the hospital. I didn't, because if I needed an extra pillow, I would have just asked, but I didn't need an extra pillow. And of course, for my delivery, I'll probably talk more about this in a separate video. I had a playlist which I had on the entire time of the delivery, which really helped. So if you guys have any question, as usual, please ask away in the comments. But we've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, so I know that you like content like this, and to make more of these types of videos in the future. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.